Now this next news story is interesting to me. So Netflix is apparently doing a live action Scooby-Doo series, and the Daphne role has been revealed for a little while, but they've now announced the full Mystery Inc. crew.
Hmm.
And for this story, I'll just hop over. I have something to talk about that has nothing to do with the casting that's in the story.
Hmm.
That we wrote on that Duke wrote for us on Screen Age Wasteland. But first we'll address the casting. Um, yes, there it is. So, uh, yeah, Netflix has officially announced the new actors who will be stepping into the roles of those meddling kids for the live action Scooby Doo series. I guess this came from the Tudum event. Revealed that McKenna Grace, Tanner Hagen, Abby Ryder Forston, and Maxwell Jenkins. Okay, so McKenna Grace is like easily, and I'll scroll down so you can put
The,
a few names with faces here. Um, McKenna Grace is obviously the biggest of these stars right now. In fact,
hmm.
I would argue McKenna Grace might be the most sought after young actress in
For
Hollywood right
sure.
now. I mean, she was just in Scream 7. I just saw Slanted this week. She was in that. She's in The Hunger Games. She was in that Regretting You movie very recently. She was in
Yeah.
Ghostbusters. I mean, she is just all over the place. And now she gets cast as Daphne Blake. Um,
Yeah.
I don't immediately see it as quickly. I mean, but that's really just one of those things where you put her in a red wig and put her in the fashion, and I'm sure it'll come through.
Yeah.
Um, uh, Val, you've seen the pit all the way through up to where we're
Yeah.
currently at,
I just
right?
looked this up. Two of these people are from the pit, actually.
Yes, yes, they are. So first though, Tanner Hagen, is he someone that comes in season 2 or later season
So
1?
no, I looked this up. He's in one episode. He is the kid with tonsillitis who's just sitting there with like the thing in his mouth sucking out blood. That is like
Okay,
he is a one episode bit role in the pit, which is why I found it like kind of funny that that's like his main credit. So he's like kind of a newcomer in that way because that is his top credit on IMDb. He's been in a lot of like indie stuff and short films. So yeah, this will be like his first major role. So it'd be interesting to see him in that role. Not sure what to expect.
yeah, and I looking at him, I can definitely see Shaggy in him,
Yeah,
especially just
for
I
sure.
mean, he's got the kind of shaggy hair, but especially in the neck. The neck
Yeah,
has that look of a guy that would be Shaggy.
yeah.
So he'll be interesting. Yeah, and then Abby Ryder Forston as Velma Dinkley.
Hmm.
I saw Abby Ryder Forston in the pit as the patient
Yeah.
who's coming to get some mifepristone, and I was
Yes.
like, "Where is she from? She looks so familiar." I haven't seen Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, but she is the original Cassie Lang from the original Ant-Man movie,
Yep.
and she was delightful in that. And I mean, obviously, that was a much younger role for her. But then the pit episodes, I think, showed that she has a lot of range for more,
For sure.
obviously it showed some development beyond just being Ant-Man's daughter, and I can see her as Velma. I think that that
Yeah.
is easier for me to kind of translate just kind of looking, which is always again never really the best call. But and then we have Maxwell Jenkins as Fred Jones, and it says he's from what was his main credit? Uh
Lost in
Lost in
Space.
Space, which I have
That was
not
another
seen. Have you
Netflix
seen
show.
that?
I've not. I heard pretty mixed things about it. So I never ended up watching it, but this will be kind of an interesting thing because it looks like he's mainly just been like that is his top credit, but it's all like straight to streaming shows that didn't get like a lot of press. Um, so another thing he was in was Arcadian, which was a movie with Nicolas Cage. I didn't hear like anything about this movie, but apparently it came out in 2024. And then he was also in an Apple TV Plus series called Dear Edward about like the survivors of a plane crash. And again, like these are like direct to streaming things that I've just not heard of. So I mean, it might be that he's like really excellent, but he hasn't been in a lot of like major hits. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But I can kind of see
Yes.
it. I mean, he looks rather young, but I mean, this is
Yeah, that's I mean,
origin.
and I guess the question is how he would pair up with McKenna Grace as well, just
Mhm.
because Fred and Daphne are paired together so much, which is the part
Yeah.
of this article that I really want to get to because the casting is interesting, but I don't know how much you know about the. Did you read the little synopsis of the series?
I did. I was kind of like, this, I don't hate this. Like, I see that it could work. I mean, it is a Netflix show, so that is kind of like a this could be excellent or this could be really bad. It really depends on the execution, but I don't hate the premise. I think it's interesting.
I think what's interesting too is there's no canon, there's no set canon to Scooby-Doo. I think there's been so many iterations of it now. There's probably different versions of backgrounds. But
Mhm.
I did think part of this was kind of interesting, and I'll pull it up. So it says the live action series will explore the origins of Mystery Inc., beginning with old friends Shaggy and Daphne during their final summer at camp. The two get embroiled in a haunting mystery surrounding a lonely lost Great Dane puppy that may have witnessed a supernatural murder. With help from the pragmatic and scientific townie Velma and the strange but ever so handsome new kid Freddy, they set out to solve the case that's pulling each of them into a creepy nightmare that threatens to expose all of their secrets. Per the
Yeah.
log line. The thing that immediately jumped out to me about that was out of all the things I've ever thought about the Mystery Inc. crew, it never would have occurred to me that Shaggy Rogers and Daphne were the two friends that like kind of made the original
Yeah.
glue. That's just kind of so out of left field to me. Like
It
I could see it being
is.
Shaggy and Velma. I could see it being
Mhm.
Shaggy and Freddy. I could see it being Daphne and Velma.
Mhm.
And but Shaggy and Daphne is just so kind of out of left field to me. I don't know. It just kind of felt funny. Um and also apparently it's going to be like introducing Scooby-Doo as a puppy, which
Yeah.
that's cool. I mean, we've had I think I didn't see Scoob. I don't think it's really canon, but that had a version of Shaggy and Scooby meeting. To me, it's always been like Scooby is just Shaggy's dog.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's going to exactly work in this situation. Um, but yeah, I mean, are you excited? Are you going to try and watch this live action Scooby Doo series?
Definitely.
Or are you going to
Yeah,
wait
I'm
and
gonna
see for
watch
a
it.
trailer?
No, I'm gonna watch it. I love like a little mystery. Like I watched His and Hers on Netflix, and that show is pretty mid, and that's probably putting it nicely. It's not a great show, but like I enjoyed it for what it was because I enjoy John Bernthal. But yeah, I mean, this is a one season show that I would absolutely watch, even if it ends up being kind of bad. I just looked at the writing and directorial credits. The director Toby Haynes did Andor and some of the BBC Sherlock, so some pretty good directorial credits. And the writers, we've got one of the writers, the writer of Con Air, is one of the head writers for this. Writer and Gone in 60 Seconds, like some of these pretty well known films. And the other writer doesn't have, like, as much in terms of, like, legit writing credits. He wrote the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie from 2014, but that's about it. So we'll see. This might be very schlocky. It might be very CW in vibe, or it might be decent. It might just be kind of a, yeah, decent one season mystery, and then they can kind of make it a different mystery every season if they choose to continue it. And yeah, I don't know. I'll probably watch it regardless, though.
It's definitely interesting, and putting McKenna Grace in it is a certain level of it gives it a little name recognition. Um, okay,
Mhm.